Oh yeah. That is a nice one for you.
Now I specifically remember saying I wasn't going to get the nitro out before I was done with maple syrup season, but that doesn't mean that I can't take advantage of a decent afternoon of bank fishing for bass. Hey everybody, it's Jay Ball, Blue Jays Outdoors, and I was busting my butt yesterday trying to get all my buckets and barrels and all the lines cleaned, and probably cleaned for 10 hours. It was a beautiful afternoon. I said, you know what, I've got to go bank fishing. I got some buddies that are absolutely just wrecking the smallmouth and largemouth right now. So I went out and did some bank fishing, had some pretty good success. I was very, I don't know, like I didn't have my hopes up because it's still super early. I think actually the fish I did catch is the earliest bass that I have caught in the year. But yeah, check out this video on the first episode of the 2021 bass fishing season. And what I'll do is I'll show you guys the intro, show you some of the fish catches, and then what we'll do is I'll show you the lures I was using and why I was using them and why I think the fish were keying in on them. So check this out.
Oh yeah, there we go. That didn't take long. Second cast. Nice fish too. Good old Z-Man chatterbait. Heck yeah, look at that. Nice. It's a great way to start off the open water season. I guess I should do an intro here in a minute. Look at it, he's got a weird back to him. Interesting, he's kinked.
There's a nick in this line. I gotta fix that. You always gotta check your line. Now that very first fish actually came on the Z-Man chatterbait in this fire craw pattern, and you can see that I've got this pearl menace trailer on here that I dipped the tails pink. And the reason why I did that actually is I was watching a live podcast with Alex Rudd, Benjamin Nowak, and Mikey Balls, and Alex was talking about pink being a very hot color for bass, and he's the one that turned me on to these Z-Man chatterbaits. And I said, you know what? I'm going to, take a Pearl Menace trailer, white, dip it in pink, because it's like nothing that probably anybody's throwing this time of year. And it definitely worked out to my advantage. So check out these other fish catches that I did get on the Z-Man chatterbait. I've got this paired on my Abu Garcia Black Max combo with 12-pound fluorocarbon Seaguar leader or Seaguar fluorocarbon. And I really like the Black Max. This is a 6.4 to 1 gear ratio reel. The reason why I like this reel, especially this time of year, is it slows me down. Just like a lot of people, I'm really excited to get on the lake for the first time of the year. And with the water being so cold and the fish being lethargic, it's actually nice to use a slower gear ratio reel because it slows you down. And I think that's one of the benefits to having that lower gear ratio reel this time of year is it slows you down, because the first thing you want to do is get out there and start burning through the grass and burning the riprap. So I really do think that having these slower gear ratio reels, especially earlier in the spring, is a key benefit. So check out some of these other fish catches that I had.
Okay, so yeah, not bad for the first bass of the year. Second cast, he wanted that Z-Man chatterbait. Nice little guy. Get him back in the water. Bye-bye. That's awesome. Heck yeah. Second cast. Second cast. Was not expecting him. That's a good sign. Keep that up. See if we can't do that again. Oh, there he is. That's a nice one too. Yeah, he absolutely crushed it. Oh yeah. Heck yeah. Nothing wrong with that. Third cast. Second bass, look at that. Heck yes. And that's awesome. Freaking third cast, Z-Man chatterbait. They are absolutely chewing this thing. That's so cool. Man, this is not what I expected today. Huh. Wow. Yeah. See if we can't do it again. You get some more of that JB's or Lure Lipstick JB's cross sauce on there. Its stuff is leaving a scent trail like crazy. Man, that was awesome. Back to back. I didn't know how well this fire Z-Man chatterbait would work, but I just, you know, those fish are really keying in on craws this time of year and that red color, so I figured it was worth a try. And I got this Menace trailer on here. It's a pearl Menace trailer, but I dyed the tail pink on it, so I guess it's just something different. So yeah, I've been putting this Lure Lipstick JB's cross sauce on here, and yeah, just smash it in. It is leaving a scent trail like you would not believe. But if it smells like a craw, looks like a craw, must be a craw, right? That's what I'm hoping the fish think. Oh, he just pushed it forward. Man, he had felt him nail that one. He just pushed it. He's running right for me too. That's a nice fish. That's a northern, that's why. Toothy critter. Pretty colors though. Oh yeah. Well, he wanted it too. All right, let's get him unhooked. Well, he wanted it. There. Bye-bye. Cool. 2 bass and a northern. It's not a bad way to start the season, especially for the first trip out. Let's give the EA Bait Company craw a try. I've been waiting to use this lure all winter long. A little bit of craw sauce. Like I said, it looks like a craw, moves like a craw, smells like a craw, tastes like a craw. Maybe it's a craw. There he is. Second cast, look at that. Oh, that's a nice one too. Heck yeah. Nice. Remember a bad one. Look at the lips on it. Let's see if I can't get myself not hooked. There. Heck yeah. EA Bait Company craw. Coming in clutch with that cross sauce. Look at those lips. Look at how red they are. All right, not a bad little guy. Get him back in the water. See if we can't catch another one. Oh, wrong way, buddy. All right, sweet. They're on the craw pattern today. See if we can't get a big girl. I know there's some 3, 4, 5 pounders in here. course, turn the camera off. Another one on the square bill. Ooh, it's a nice fish too. Oh yeah, nothing wrong with him. Oh, not a bad one. Careful now. Careful. Relax. It's okay. Don't need to put a hook in my hand. There we go. Heck yeah. They love it. All right, let's let him go. Thanks for playing. Bye-bye. Oh yeah, there's a nice one. That's a heavy fish. Oh yeah, that's a nice one. Oh yeah. That is a nice one for sure. Oh, just spit the hook. That was at least a 3.5 pounder there. Dang it. Trying to get her to jump. Dang it. Check this real quick.
Now that big bass that I lost, like you guys saw, that one came on the EA Bait Company. This is a square bill in the 1.5 size in this fire craw pattern. Look at the detail on there. I mean, it is just absolutely crazy. Again, this is on another Black Max Abu Garcia 7 foot. Yeah, I think it's 7 foot medium heavy, 12-pound fluorocarbon leader with the 6.4 to 1 gear ratio reel. And you also notice too that I've been putting that JB or the Lure Lipstick JB cross sauce and everything. And guys, that stuff is potent. It leaves a serious scent trail in the water. Actually, one of the fish catches you're going to see in a little bit that I caught on the Z-Man chatterbait, you can actually see kind of the oil coming out of its mouth. In my opinion, especially this time of year and throughout the season, is if it looks like a craw, if it smells like a craw, moves like a craw, it probably is a craw. At least that's what I hope the bass were thinking. I did try the Chomper's jig, and I just couldn't get him to commit to the jig. I think they were kind of more in a chase mode yesterday with the sun being out. But yeah, so check out a few more of these fish catches. You guys aren't going to want to miss these.
There he is. Figured there'd be one on this point. Feels like a nice one too. Oh yeah, that's not a bad one. Another one on the square bill. Look at that. They're chewing on that thing. All right. Thank you for playing. Sweet. There we go. That's a nice fish. That's a really nice fish. Wow. Check that bad boy out. What's wrong with that one? Look at that fish. Heck yeah. Choked it. Hit it right next to shore. He must have been following it. That's awesome. one last ditch effort. I know you can't hardly see him. Chatterbait chomped it. That's a good way to end the night, I guess. Guess we'll call it quits on that one. Bye-bye.
All in all, I think we had a really good day bank fishing. I think I maybe caught 5 or 6 bass. I did catch that one northern on the chatterbait. And for me, just so you guys can understand why I was doing what I was doing, is, you know, square bills for me this time of year, chatterbait, swim jigs are usually really productive. And especially in the craw pattern, even though I fish a lot of clear water here in central, you know, Michigan, I guess. But that's really what those fish are keying in on. And Kevin Van Dam said it really well. I think it was a article I was reading about him or some magazine publication, but he said that bass really key in on crawfish this time of year because they're coming out of hibernation and they're easy prey. They're really lethargic, they're really slow. So that's kind of why I fish a lot of crawfish patterns this time of year. I will switch it up and throw some bluegill and some more natural colors again because the water's pretty clear. But yeah, like I said, I think the water was maybe in the mid 40s. Still getting kind of cold at night, still down into the freezing every once in a while. So you got to slow down your presentation. Again, I use 12-pound fluorocarbon on these Black Max Abu Garcia combos with my chatterbaits, with my square bills. I do throw a swim jig every once in a while too. And you know, the square bill for me has been a staple. I've used a square bill for years, and I've just noticed in areas that have a lot of grass, I can rip it through there. But I think that's why I try to use a chatterbait every once in a while, just to change up the profile. I noticed yesterday that there was a lot of really small perch that were following my chatterbait back to shoreline, and that's why I started throwing that EA Bait Company square bill crankbait, just trying to match the hatch a little bit better. But I just kept switching it up. Some fish wanted the square bill, some fish wanted the chatterbait. I tried the chompers jig. They just were in a chase mode yesterday. They weren't really looking on the bottom, I guess, because it was sunny. They were looking up. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I will try to do this more often, break down my setups and what my presentations and why I'm doing what I'm doing when I'm fishing these bodies of water, just to try to help, you know, spread some of the knowledge and try to educate you guys as best as possible, because by no stretch of the imagination am I an expert. Not at all. I still have a ton to learn, but I really do appreciate the support. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell as well, so you know anytime I post a new video. If you'd like to follow me on Instagram too for daily updates on fishing and maple syrup shenanigans, that's blue_J_maple_syrup. And thank you so much again for your support and all the comments and your time. And remember, the easiest way to change your attitude is by showing gratitude. Thanks. We'll catch you next time.